Hello everybody, peace and blessings, love and light. This is the Soulful Alchemist coming to you guys. I am one of the admin here on Guiding Spirits. I wanted to show you all real quick a little simple and cost efficient cleansing or banishing working that you can do for yourselves at home using very simple ingredients, okay? Real quick, for this particular work, you would need a white candle, okay? And typically cleansings and banishings are good for just removing things from yourself, or just from your life or from you, whether it be physically or spiritually, that serve you absolutely no purpose, or things you just want to get rid of, or any type of negative energy you may feel like you've picked up like throughout the week or throughout the month or throughout the year maybe. I recommend it to anybody who has any type of spiritual practices. You need to get in the habit of doing your cleansings and doing your banishings, okay? But again, like I said, into the work, it would require one white candle, all right? For this particular working, I always like to work with freestanding candles for some reason. That's just my personal preference, okay? That's not a hard set rule, as long as it's a white candle, all right? But in my personal experience, it works better for me with a freestanding candle, okay? You would get your white candle. If you don't have a freestanding candle, you can use a tea light, all right? This is a jumbo tea light. Boom. Take it out of the tin. Alright, still be able to utilize it the same way, okay? Or you could even use a votive. You can use a small white votive candle. Alright, these are typically affordable, you know what I'm saying? You get them at like a Dollar General, maybe a Dollar Tree, even a Walmart for like $1 or maybe $2. And normally they sell them like three or four in a pack, or 6 in a pack sometimes, just depends. Same way with the tea lights, all right? But you get your white candle, all right? And what you would want to do, first and foremost, you would cleanse this white candle, okay? You would cleanse it using your cleansing method of choice, okay? My preferred cleansing method is through incense, okay? Or through any type of smoke or smudging, if you will. Alright, so we will cleanse our candle. After our candle is cleansed, okay, we would take this candle and we would close our eyes and we would visualize, alright, and we would start at our crown, or either just the top of our head, okay, and wipe in a downward motion, alright, wipe in a downward motion. We will wipe ourselves down, okay, basically removing all that negative energy. And while we're wiping ourselves down, we would also be visualizing ourselves removing any and all of that negative energy that we may have picked up, whether it be from someone else or whether it might have been from just being around, a lot of people throughout the week or throughout the month, or if you're a spiritual practitioner and you're constantly doing work for people and you haven't just had that time to really jump in there and get that deep cleansing or deep spiritual cleanse like you need to. This is very effective, okay? Again, we would take our candle and we would wipe ourselves in a downward motion, alright? This white candle, think of it as a magnet, alright? It's picking up anything and everything negative. Or think of it as a vacuum. It's picking up all that dirt and all that debris, alright? Wipe ourselves in a downward motion. Even get the soles of your feet, okay? Once we do that, boom, you would then get your banishing oil, okay, or your cleansing oil of choice, either or. Alright, I'm using my own banishing oil that I have crafted here, okay. And then you would, of course, take this candle and you would anoint it like so. But the thing of it is, when you put your banishing oil or your cleansing oil on there, wipe in an upward motion, okay. You're removing it. Alright, if it'll be easier for you, hold the candle in front of you like that and wipe outward or away from you, if you will. Okay? Boom. Once that's done, you would then take your black salt, okay? And if you don't have black salt, that's fine. Or if you want to know how to make black salt, I may end up doing a video for that later on down the line, alright? But take your black salt, and if you don't have any black salt or you don't want to make any, that's perfectly fine. Next best thing for that is some crushed eggshell, okay? literally crushed eggshells. I know most people got access to eggshells, if nothing else. Crushed eggshells, alright? But you would use either your black salt or either your crushed eggshells, okay? And you would dress your candle with it, alright? After that, you would place this in your little, any type of fireproof container that you have. Any type of fireproof container that you have. You would dress after your candle is dressed, alright? And after you sat there and charged it and you know, spoke your intentions, you know, letting it know, hey, this candle is going to remove any negative energy, any negative or spiritual debris or gunk that I may have picked up, whether it was spoken from my own tongue, whatever the case may be, anything negative or anything that is not of my greater good, I'm removing it, I'm cleansing myself, or I'm banishing it away from me with this work, okay? Visualize that. After all that is said and done, and your candle is dressed, you will place it inside of your fireproof dish, alright? Then you would want to use any type of spiritual waters that you may have. If Florida water is your preference, Florida water works fine. For me, I like to keep it simple, and I'm more into natural magic, okay? So I work with a lot of charged waters, alright? Full moon water is my particular favorite. I charge, it's literally as it sounds, water that has been charged under a full moon, alright? Or either any type of blessed waters or holy waters, okay? Either or, whatever is your preference, alright? But you will want to take that and you will want to add it to the base. You want to pour enough inside of this, okay? Around the base of it, alright? And also what this is going to do is give you a nice, clean, even burn once that candle burns down as well, alright? But if you are using your full moon water, your charged full moon water like I do, this is going to amplify the energy of this cleansing, okay? And water itself is very good for cleansing or removing things, alright? Or washing things away, if you will, okay? So just kind of look at it like that, alright? Once we do that, say one final word, or, you know, take a few more minutes to visualize and meditate on your candle. Light it up. Let it burn completely down, alright? Once that's done, we would take the remains. Of course, you wouldn't want to put the wax, dispose of the wax in a unsuitable manner, okay? But if you can actually toss the wax, all right? Throw it in your trash, or throw it in, or take it out and put it in your outside trash, maybe, or just even better, somewhere away from your home, all right? And you can take the water, the remainder of the water, and just flush it down your toilet, all right? Very simple, very cost efficient cleansing or banishing working, okay? Very simple, using very minimal ingredients, all right? And okay, what our final result would be, it'll look something like that right there, okay? Look something like that right there, and as you can see, I got a very tall flame. Alright, but like I said, just to show you guys, that's just a very effective and, again, cost efficient way of cleansing your space, okay, and yourself more than anything, alright? And I know, like I said, it really does come in handy at the end of a busy week, or just, you know what I'm saying, just throughout the week, or, you know, if you don't feel comfortable doing it that often, just get in the habit of doing it at least once a month, okay? Black salt. In terms of our black salt, I'll give you guys a simple black salt recipe here, okay? Your black salt recipe. Salt, black pepper, sea salt, of course. If you don't have access to sea salt, that's fine. You can use plain white table salt, okay? As long as you're speaking your intentions into it, as long as you're charging your intentions into it, okay? Salt, black pepper, alright? That's it. I know y'all thought I was about to give y'all a whole list of ingredients. You don't need all of that, alright? Only thing optional that you want to add to it is actually write out a petition paper in terms of what you want the salt to do. Okay, take that, burn it until it's ash, grind it up with the salt and the black pepper, Boom, you got black salt. Okay? It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process, okay? You work with what you have, all right? Most of our ancestors, we work with what we had. They worked with what they had, all right? Same thing, okay? Very simple, quick, cost-efficient black salt recipe. All right. Now, keep in mind, you guys, when it comes to in terms of banishing things or removing things or even just cleansings in general, when you're wiping that slate clean and you're removing things, you also need to put back. You need something to fill in those empty spaces. You need something to fill in those empty gaps. All right. My chosen oil of choice for that would be my witch's brew or either a protection oil. Okay. You can buy one or you can make your own, either or. Whichever works best for you, whichever resonates for you. Alright? But typically, I would use my dropper and add a couple of drops of that to my candle while it's burning down, just to send out that energy and that intention. I know I'm removing things, but this is what I want to put back. Okay? This is what I want to draw in and fill in those empty spaces. Alright? Other than that, you guys, like I said, very simple, cost-efficient items, okay? And you can feel free, utilize it as much as you need to, all right? And I promise you, it will make a world of difference. Until we meet again, beautiful souls, this is the Soulful Alchemist signing off, and I definitely appreciate you again for being a part of our spiritual family, our soul tribe here on Guiding Spirits. Continue peace and blessings and love and light to each and every one of you. Mwah.